Hello students, today we are going to learn how to write a curriculum vitae, resume or biodata. A curriculum vitae or resume or biodata. Okay friends, curriculum vitae or resume or biodata is not at all a rocket science that you are going to do. Okay, it's a very simple one, and this is 4 marks question, and this type of questions will be given in your intermediate public examinations under section C, 15th question. Fine? Okay. If we attempt this question cleverly, we can get 4 marks out of 4 marks. So need not worry or get tense about writing this resume or biodata or curriculum vitae. But before that, I would like to tell you a thing. Okay? Why do we write a curriculum vitae, a CV, or a resume, or a biodata? I mean to ask you, in which circumstances or when do we write this CV or a resume or a biodata? Okay, let me clear you. Fine. We write CV or resume or biodata when we apply for a job. When we apply for a job, we write a CV, curriculum vitae or resume or biodata. Just you have to imagine what you have to do. Just you have to imagine the required information that you have to fill in your CV or a resume or biodata. Fine? Hope you understood it. Okay. Now students, let me make you understand about the 3 formats of these things. What are the 3 formats? Firstly, we have to understand that curriculum vitae has a format of its own, and resume has also a format of its own, and biodata also has its own format in writing. So we are going to learn all these 3 clearly. Okay. Secondly, we have to understand that we should answer to the only question that is being asked in the exam. We should answer the only question that is being asked in the exam. If they ask to write it in a CV form, you have to follow the CV format. If they ask to write a resume, you have to write in a resume format only. And if you ask to write in a biodata format, you have to follow the biodata format only. Now the third thing. Okay, the third thing is very important, and it is also a final thing. Fine. Okay, so after writing one among these formats, okay, you wrote a CV or a biodata or a resume in your exam. What will you do? What will you do after writing this CV or a resume or a biodata? Yeah, this is very important that you have to keep in your mind. Okay. Why it is important? It is this thing what I am going to tell you is very important, because after writing one of the formats, you must write one covering letter supporting that CV or a resume or a biodata. What you have to do, you must and should write one covering letter supporting your format. What happens if you won't write the covering letter? You will lose the marks. Okay, so after writing a CV or a resume or a biodata, you must and should write a covering letter. Okay. And now let me show you how to write these formats very easily. First, let's go with curriculum vitae. Well, students, now let us see how to write a curriculum vitae. Okay. Given below is a CV which has been prepared by Dheeraj in response to the above advertisement. One advertisement was there. For that advertisement, this Dheeraj responded and writing his curriculum vitae. Now see how to write it. Fine. First of all, we have to keep a heading in capital letters, curriculum vitae, in like this, in this way. Okay. And second thing what you have to do is, you have to write the objective. You have to write the objective of it. What is the objective? What do you mean by objective? Objective means the post that you are applying for. Okay. Fine. And what is the third thing? Details. Details. Fine. Details. In details, you have to write, first you have to write your name and your father's name, then date of birth and age and full address. Name, father's name, date of birth and age and full address. Okay. Objective is position of a creative manager. If you are applying for the post of creative manager, you have to write creative manager, and if you are applying for the post of a teacher, you have to write position as a teacher, and if you are applying for the post of a doctor, you have to write position as doctor. Okay. In details, name, what you have to do, you have to write your name, you have to write your father's name there, you have to write your date of birth and age. Now full address, and everybody knows their full address, so you have to write your own address like this. Here they have been given in such a format. Now let us see the next thing. Okay, after writing details, what will you do? You have to mention the academic qualification. This is the third thing that you have to do. First thing, what did you do? You wrote objective, second one details, and the third one is academic qualifications. So here you have to draw a box like this. So you have to draw such a box, and you have to keep headings for each block of the box. Okay, so first qualification, second one institution, third one year of study, fourth one percentage. Observe this how it is being filled. Qualification MTech, institution JNTU Hyderabad, year of study 2011 to 2013, percentage 80%. Now BTech ECE branch, studied at SV Engineering College Nizamabad, studied in the year of 2007 to 2011, percentage 86%. And now intermediate MPC group, Government Junior College Nizamabad, studied in 2005 to 2007, 90% of marks. And now SSC, studied at Gout High School Nizamabad 2004 to 2005, percentage acquired 94%. In this way, you have to imagine the qualifications that are required to the post. If you are asked to apply for a job of doctor, will these qualifications suit there? No. So what you have to do, you can change. You have to imagine that you have to write BPC group in the intermediate section. You have to write MBBS in graduation section, and you have to write MS or MD in the post graduation section. Okay, so writing years also you have to concentrate it. You have to count the years. You have to count the course of the years very, very carefully. So you have to understand one more thing, that the qualifications must write from the highest qualification to the lowest qualification. That is very, very apt to do. Okay, you can write from the lowest qualification to highest qualifications, but when you write like this, the examiner will be impressed, and the format of writing CV is like this only. Okay, after that what will you do? You have to write experience. So here, experience, working as a creative director in design ad agency Hyderabad since June 2013. And now after experience, what you have to write? Languages known, English, Hindi and Telugu, whatever the languages you are known, you have to mention there. Then after that, what you have to do? You have to mention the place, means where you are staying. And now you have to write a signature at the bottom. So this is the format of a curriculum vitae or a CV. So this is how we can write our curriculum vitae or a CV. Fine. Now students, let us see how to write a resume. Here is a resume written by Jacob Rajkumar. See how he started his resume. Okay, this Jacob Rajkumar started the beginning with his address. Okay, see, Jacob Rajkumar, door number 4-5-678, Jyoti Nagar, Karimnagar, mobile number 916-78-883-488, email also he mentioned. Then after objective means for the post that you are applying for. Okay, a position as a computer operator in a software company. Education 2008 to 2010, diploma in electronics, Government Junior College, Karimnagar, 75%. 2008 SSC, Gout Boys School, Karimnagar, 85%. Okay, first he started with address, second he wrote the objective, third one he wrote the education qualifications which are required for the post, And the third thing, what did he do? The third thing he wrote his profile. Profile means profile we can write like this. Keenly interested, self-motivated, technically inclined person seeking opportunities for growth in software solution companies. Then after, what did he write? He wrote strengths. Curious to discover, eager to innovate, ever ready to work till solutions are worked out, good team spirit, commendable communication skills. These are the strengths that Jacob has mentioned here. And let us see what he wrote after the strengths. He wrote additional information. In additional informations, there are 5 things that we have to write. Language known, the language that we know, we have to mention there. And the interest means so here he mentioned his interest: computer games, study new computer games, study new electronic devices, music, etc. Like that we can add our interest. So age, he wrote the age. Okay, here date of birth is not mentioned. He wrote in a form of age only. So he wrote 23 years. Father's name John Rajkumar. References available on interest. So in this way we can write resume. And now students, let us see the biodata format that how Srimukhi B has written. She has written like this: name Bedide Srimukhi, father's name Yadagiri Rao, date of birth and age 26/11/1995. Then she has written full address 31-14/5/2A Church Road near Post Office, Siddipet, Medak district, and she has also mentioned her phone number and her email ID. And let us see also the second part of the biodata. Let's observe the second part of the biodata also. Let us see here. In the second part, she has written her academic qualifications in box items. She has written her highest qualifications to the lowest one. Right from MA to SSC, she has written. So we can understand that she had applied for the job of a teacher. Then she wrote experience. Then she had written the language known. Then she has mentioned the place, and also she has mentioned the date. Then after, the signature. So and my dear children, I hope that you understood all the 3 type of formats. First I have explained CV, then I explained resume, then I explained biodata. And now what you have to do after writing the biodata or a CV or a resume? Yes, you must not forget that you have to write a covering letter. And let's see how the covering letter we can write. Now let's see how to write covering letter. You have to write heading covering letter. See here the address of the sender. See here, the first thing is address of the sender. The second one is date in this format. The third one is address of the receiver. The fourth one, you can see that salutation and the subject. And the fifth one, body of the letter. Okay, body of the letter can be divided into 3 parts. Here let us see. With reference to your advertisement in newspaper The Hindu dated 11th May 2006, I would like to apply for the position of a software developer in your firm, Persistent Systems. The firm name is Persistent Systems. As I have essential and desirable skills required for the position, and my resume or CV or biodata, whatever they ask, you have to mention there, shows that I have always been a meritorious student, securing more than 70% in all the examinations. Moreover, I have done my technical courses which suits for any sort of project manager in the IT sector. If they are asked to write a position or a post for IT sector, you have to mention that. If they ask for a teacher, you have to mention there in education institutions like that. Okay, if you are asked to apply for the post of doctor, you have to mention your previous hospital experiences. Fine. Okay, in the third part I would be very happy to discuss how I can be of use of your company if you call me for an interview on the day which is convenient to you. Finally, I closed it with thanking you. And after that, what you have to do, you have to conclude it completely. You have to close with a complimentary close. Yours faithfully, your signature and your name in capital. And my dear students, I hope that you understood all the points very clearly, and I advise you to start practicing writing a CV or a resume or a biodata that were given as a practice bits in your textbook and previous question papers. So I hope that you understood it very well, and I also hope that you will practice it for your upcoming examinations. Wish you a very best. Thanks for watching the video. Keep practicing. Bye bye.